us talk to Wuk Lamat. Hey, Eorzea! Before we join with others, can we talk for a moment? Sure. I really hate him, you know, Bakujaja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Inahana, sabotage on the river, kidnapped me for my keystones, and released the most vicious Tural Vidal of all things. Anything he could have caused us pain, he did. Never in a million years I would forgive him. But the moment I understand why he did it and why he did it, the pain he had been carrying all this time, all my anger just evaporated. Well, does his pain justify his actions in your eyes? But he still needs to make amends for all he done. I hear you. Bakujaja's motives don't absolve him from his crimes. He must answer for them, like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mokus feel desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've noticed that, I feel readier for the challenge ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. Alright, so let's head back to the city. So let us just teleport there instead of using my bike. And here we go. Bakujaja's skills represent his fate in us. We won't fail him or his people. Done. Okay. Next one is... oh no, that's talk to Alphanod. Skills of Trust. We have a moment to lose. According to Milajaz, Eorzea is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. She affords us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Eorzea discovers our intentions. Fortunately, Bakujaja thought of giving us additional skills, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. And thank you. Artorias, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we convince folks to lend our ear. Hopefully. Since now we have the skills, so we can prove our worthiness to have them talk to us. Alright, here we are. Did I not tell you to move along? I cannot be seen talking to the likes of you. And how about this blessed skill? Feel like talking now? A blessed skill! In an outsider's hand? What business do you have with me? So apparently there's an assembly that is gonna be held outside the town which acquires your attention. So, Bakujaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what it makes of this, but I shall go to Eorzea at once. Right, next place. Glittering Boga. Okay, so feel like talking now since I have the blessed skills from Bakujaja himself. That skill! If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So, what is it you require of me? Oh, nothing too much. Apparently Bakujaja is having assembly right outside the city. Bakujaja bid us to come to Eorzea? A strange place for assembly. But very well. I will not refuse who fights on our dreams. Right, now we just need to get one more person. Oh no, we need to talk to Wuk Lamat now. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Actually, we did, thanks to these skills. Wonderful! The esteemed Bakujaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Eorzea as well. apparently, there's a Nojo nursery northwest here called Gomagjik Grove. Can you go there and see if you can talk to anyone there as well? I'll meet you at Mocho Zoo afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Okay, one more person. I wonder who that one is. Okay, so we need to go to a nursery. It's like a plant nursery or an actual nursery for children. Alright, here we are. Now we need to talk to the grove worker right over here. Leave this place, outsider! Well, how about I have these blessed scales here? Oh, my apologies. I'm unaware. Thank you, the blessed scale bearer, for bringing my word of this gathering. I shall wait till Mark Saul at once. Alright, moving on. Bing, bing, bing. Okay, this should be very close. What the hell? I'm guessing that's a regular monster, but that's very shiny for a regular monster. Okay, here we are. Well, it looks like everyone's here that we've managed to gather, and the last to arrive. Where's Wuk Lamat? About that, she's trying to get one more person apparently. And speak of the devil. Oh, her brother, okay. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second prince as well? Lamity, I need to remind you that this rite is a competition. Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefits. I have barely made headways in communicating with the locals at this rate. You lead the race into the Golden City. I need your help, brother. To complete the feat, I take it. No. Munuk has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people's firsthand, so they might come up with a way to help them. Just like you. Very well. I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuk Lamat, 3rd Prominence of Tuliyollal. Promise? I thought you served Boko Jaja. You deceive us! No, they did not. The skills they showed were mine. I entrust them to the 3rd Promise and Hereditary. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wuk Lamat has won my trust. Now, you will hear her words. Thank you. Bokoja has shared with me the truth of the blessing siblings, about that price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born from experience of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. I know that all too well. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I will ask you to join us. Please! I don't want any more children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice! Only the blessed sibling can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing! That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we might find a new way forward for all of us. Together? If she's trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best for us to withdraw, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Indeed. Well, if you ask me, this game at Eorzea, you would take kind in the sub gathering. Sure thing, Alice. Let's go, you hinder. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we better well equipped to help them. Let's make sure they all heard. Yeah, let's do that, Wuk Lamat. Alright, let's start with the first person. So, what is your concerns? Alright, let's talk to Wuk Lamat. I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. You always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much, but I suppose Munok's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help to discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Hopefully. Munok speaks! Alright, Artorias, before we start, make sure we remember all our histories correctly. The Moja and Zebar fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to the infighting, Moja's forest struggled to make significant gain. In order to promote cooperation, the Hobigal and Boa clans intermarried, and that's how the blessed siblings were conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on the blessed siblings. Okay, so we need to speak each and one of them. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yakui did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good at so much. Even with our overturns to the traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make her happier than making one good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible right now. So, with the resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospect for trade? Okay. How about you? Those who are known to open skies and bountiful land cannot compare to our plight. To try, we must take what we lack by force, and for that, we need the might of the blessing siblings. Then we have to find another way to try, a way that don't require fighting. Okay, next. As you have noticed, this forest is very dark. hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Danjo Jatika banana in Tural. Try living on that and little else for centuries, we'll see how you like it. A forest with nothing to grow? It's not hard to imagine why you want to leave. And last one. Blessed sibling, promise more than strength. They promise us the sun. This forest is dark and unsuitable. What given to the opportunity of living in the Tuliyollal? Most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating, enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to liberate us from this accursed forest, to lead us to a fertile land above, where we might make a place for the Bonja, to abide in peace and plenty. So, you desire a fertile land, one that all on your own? Okay. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspectives, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, curse! Hearing that, it's no wonder that people here wish to have a better land. And who better get them from here than the blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place they can't provide what they need. You'd think that the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Eorzea mention something about the meteorites? That the aether they emit makes the plants grow blue? Yes, he did. He did mention like many, I think like, I would say maybe a couple episodes back, he did mention that one of the meteorites has a particular property that makes the plants go, change the color of the plants to blue. A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we may discover other ways they influence the local fauna. I noticed a curious algorithm of the seed, and the meteorites just settled here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insight. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks for your insight. We have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. Hopefully not too long. Okay, now we need to go back here. Alright, here we are. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. Well, the meteorite etheric emission are palatable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with a etheric accompany with these meteorites can thrive in this forest. It's so! The guaranteed trees that created the dense canopy would be necessary process at the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Nanjo tree. Indeed. I would like to analyze samples of the meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusion. However, I can carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Crow could lend your expertise as well. I would like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might be fare well here. Sure thing, Eorzea. Get on it. Ah, I see what you're trying to get at. If you can prove to them that the cursed forest isn't so cursed, then maybe the people won't feel like blessing siblings are their only option. So, how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break up a couple of those meteorites for you? Well, there are plenty fragments to go around already. It should be enough for our purposes if we can gather about 5 pieces of each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. Even better if those fragments are gathered from the disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Alright, time to gather a couple of meteorites. Thank you guys for watching this recording session on Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, main MSQ for 7.0 and onwards. If you have any comments, you can put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button, it is very much appreciated. And if you're curious about future content, you can check out my YouTube channel. If you like the content that's been uploaded there, you can probably subscribe. If not, that is alright. But if you're going to, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified for future videos in the near future. And as always, I have 3 projects which are continuing on my channel, which are Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ, Rockets, Dropkits, Minions, Mounts, or anything related to Fantasy XIV. Secondly will be my 2 gachas, which are Fate Grand or NA and Honkai Sorrow. And for both of them will be the Lost Belt missions, the trail-based continuance, the companion quests, and of course the future banners that will be coming for my 2 gachas respectively. And lastly, to say the least, personified. And with that, this has been Ravensleep45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.